本書現状業書伝本人主のわらの名法伝で教団の法伝で教団の
Restructure of
of the Homo Life Eternal Path of the Lotus Sutra, and to run the Master Nissen Shorin, founder of Homo Butcherish, Daiji Dai Hidai Yomo. We offer deep gratitude to the second Koyan, Jinmon Shonin, third Koyan, Jizui Shonin, fourth Koyan, Jikyo Shonin. The first master of Myoshinji Temple Nippak Shonin, second master Nisso Shonin, and two other masters Om Shato. We pray that all beings between these kind forces return to the Myoho primordial state, and that in this age of the 5500 years of the Buddha returns to the original state. The expansion of primordial Buddhism Homo Butcheri should take place incessantly. Nabumyo Horene. In front of the Gohon Zone with respect and veneration, we pray for the expansion of Homo Butcheri, for world peace, and for the sound health of our. May we progress in our faith and in our practice. May we be capable of accomplishing our bodhisattva works. Out of the works, may we experience the benefits and become a vehicle of propagation. May this book behold the Gohon's own demo, and the sacred teachings be united in mind, although separate in body. We pray for the preservation of the environment, for the solidarity of beings, and for the realization of one conversion by faithful propagation minded in Nepal and around the world. We pray for the great progress in Buddhist education and studies. We pray for the encouragement of the religious heritage. And especially in front of the Gonzon, we would like to pray for safe and successful Gohoka in Nepal for Nozaki Seisho, Kanno Kyo, we would like to pray for safety return to HBS Nepal for Kadaka Seiji, Kanno Kyo, we would like to pray for safety and successful Gohoka in Japan for Jiban Suba, Kanno Kyo, we would like to pray for fast and easy health recovery for Nanda Kumari Guru. Shanti Maya Tamangi Yaswini Atahalu Tam Tamangen Because Tapa Kammo Dokyo we pray that Namyo Horen Nikyo, cause essence in the seed of enlightenment, contain the first 8 chapters of the primordial path of the Lotus Sutra, transmitted by the Jogyo was Hapon Jogin Jogyo Shoden Honning Shuno Namyo Horen Nikyo. In front of the home zone with respect and veneration. We pray for the progress and expansion of the group of faithful establishing. We pray for help and devotion to the practice of faith and Holocaust, elimination of the negative karma and the prosperity of all participants in today's studies. We pray for the fast eradication of the coronavirus to all those who are infirm and affected. We pray for the progress of the mystic relationship with the Buddha, in the meeting with the true secret Dharma, the elimination of the negative karma, full health, and the protection of all primordial Buddhism, that everyone realizes to go in accordance with the Buddhist intention. We pray for the recovery of all the sick, and for the fulfillment of all the prayers of all participants in today's study session. Now we are holding the evening study session in front of the home zone at HBS Nepal, Kathmandu Center. We pray for health and devotion to the practice of faith and Holocaust, elimination of the negative karma and the prosperity of all participants in today's studies. May those who are suffering from illness have their sickness cured immediately, and may those who are praying for overcoming sufferings and the troubles have the protection and the blessing of the Gohon. Especially in front of the Gohon Zone Jiban Suba, we would like to pray for fruitful and successful Gohoko in Japan. And we would like to pray for successful in the business for Mohan Kumar Limbu and Uttar Limbu. Kanno no Kyo, we would like to pray for the fulfillment of the confidential wish. Kanno no Kyo, with respect and veneration of our prayers to all the late masters and the monks, faithful and their relatives of the Homo Bachari, with respect and veneration of our prayers to all souls who have died in disasters, epidemics, and the armed conflicts around the world, especially to all those deceased in the Nepal earthquake and all those deceased by the new coronavirus. Myoho Kyoriki Trizam. We offer prayers to all souls inscribed in the posthumous purple book of the Myoshin Temple, HBS Nepal Center, and to deceased ancestors of all participants in today's study session, and all to deceased today, and especially for Obarakira, Myoho Kyoriki Trizam. for all the participants and people doing hope today. We pray one by one for the elimination of the bad karmas and the great progress in the In front of the Gohon Zone to respect and veneration, we pray for the progress and expansion of the group of faithful establishing Nepal. We pray for help and devotion to the practice of faith and focus, elimination of the negative karma and the prosperity of all participants into the Shadis. We pray for the fastest eradication of the coronavirus to all those who remain affected. We pray for the progress of the mystical relationship with the Buddha and the meeting with the true secret Dharma, the elimination of the negative karma, full health, and the protection of all primordial Buddhism. That everyone realizes to go in accordance with the Buddhist intention. We pray for the recovery of all the sick and for the fulfillment of all the prayers of all participants in today's Shanti session. Come, Lord, Lord. With respect and veneration, we offer prayers to all the lay masters and the monks, faithful and the relatives of the Homo Materials. With respect and veneration, we offer prayers to all souls who have died in disasters, epidemics, and the armed conflicts around the world, especially to all who deceased in the Nepal earthquake and all who deceased by the new coronavirus. We offer prayers to all souls inscribed in the posthumous purple tablet of the Myoshiji Temple, HBS Nepal Center, and to deceased ancestors of all participants in today's study session, and all to deceased today, and especially for Obarakira, Myoho, Kyoriki, Tsuizanbo. For all the participants and people doing Uhuku today, we pray one by one for the elimination of the bad karmas and the great progress in the field.
Thank you everyone for participation here in the Kathmandu Center. Thank you people who watch online this evening in this session. Derechit 27 in Asia doesn't count, you know. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, you know. 6 days to Nosaki Seishoshi Nankyo Seishoshi. Banu? Seishoshi. Banu? Seishoshi. No. Seishoshi. Oh, Seishoshi. Seishoshi. Dere Ramrata, Guru, very good monk. I know Seishoshi has been when I was 12 years old. You know, I mean, I got a Borsa, no? That's it. It's no Guru Brazil, Maio. I mean, there is a Sati boy. Dere guy. And Seijish, you know, Seijish after 2 years in the monks university finally finished. He did the 1 month Gohoku in Yoshinji, and now he's coming back to Nepal. And of course, in next month will come another monk, as we told, the monk Shoyushi. Shoyushi. Well, Saki Agariko Nankyo, Seishoshi. I mean, Shoyushi. Shoyu. Remember Shoyu? Shoyushi. Easy to remember, no? many monks they're coming. We will need many members to support, and guide everyone. They don't know Nepal. Same as Seishosh, same as Shoyushi. They don't know too much about Nepal, so we will need all the members supporting together these two gurus, and of course supporting Kalka Sejish, which is will be the head of Shandar Stupa, and here Kathmandu Center, the main monk what we have speak Nepali books. I mean Nepali no okay. Let's push this month. From this month, we start receiving many guests. Direct guests out to. So sapezan pani out to no. Guest ani ami gumama jani center ma jani hoina. Gohozin ma always in. So let's keep you chanting. Let's keep you participating online in Facebook, physically here too. It's very important. No, basically is this. Aja dere dere धन्यवाद. arigatou gozaimasu.